Hi there, Craig Roberts with Keller Williams North Country here in North Dallas, Texas. I know many of you may have some questions about some of the contracts and the process of buying a home, so I'm making some of these videos just to kind of show you guys and help you hopefully get through the process a lot smoother. One of the first sessions I want to do is to go over the 1 to 4 promulgated contract for the single family home. I will caveat this entire series by saying I am not an attorney and that this is for informational purposes only. So let's get started. Tidewaters, section 4. Typically, this is anything that's kind of related closer to the borders along the Gulf or in that nature. I won't cover that section much here, just because I'm in North Texas. We don't have that problem. Annexation: if the property is located outside of the city limits or a municipality, this is given disclosure there, basically saying at some point it may wind up being folded into it. So think about areas like Van Alstyne, Anna, Sherman, and some of the other more rural areas that may be just sitting on the outside of those municipalities. As the communities start to grow and the cities start to get bigger, they may be incorporated in, and then you may have some additional taxes or other implications that are going to be added to the property. Section 6, property located in a certificated service area of utility service providers. This is covering all your HOAs and MUDs and PIDs as well. Another disclosure, another paragraph on those sections as well. Public improvement districts. This is something that's kind of becoming bigger and bigger as developers are doing more in the current environment. A lot of the roads and streets and sewer lines and all those things are being added as an additional tax to the buyer. And they are calling them public improvement districts, which basically add in, like I said, all the infrastructure for the different homes in the subdivisions that you're living in now. Transfer fees. Some properties are subject to these, some aren't. Obviously, you have to make sure that those are covered. Requires a seller to notify the buyer if that is the case. Propane gas systems. I think of these as more of where you used to have the big tank sitting outside of the house that would also heat the home or heat your water furnaces and that nature. Basically, just identifying if the property of concern has a propane gas system or part of a program gas system area service area. And then all of this is covered on any kind of required notices where you have to disclose any of the MUD, WCIDs, and PIDs, which previously spoke about, which will also be on here as addendums to the contract. In section 7, property conditions, this kind of goes back to the contract or the paragraph a little earlier, where the buyer is allowed, seller shall permit and allow the buyer and agent access to inspect the property within reasonable times. And reasonable times could be anything. It just has to be negotiated between the buyer and the seller, or the buyers and the seller's agent. Seller's disclosure notice. This is where the seller, which will also come as an attachment, seller will identify anything that's previously been known wrong with the property. Well, that brings us to the end of today's session. Please be on the lookout for future sessions. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to like and share. If I could be of any further assistance, please contact me directly. Thanks and have a great day.